there, glad you found the recording. My name is Christine and I help entrepreneurs and independent contractors who work predominantly in network marketing. Wow, it's bouncy. Learn how to actually boil down the systems that work for their business and to duplicate it so that you can be super successful. So this is super bouncy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep that up there or not. Let me back it up. Maybe it's just... We got some people jumping on live, and if you are brand new, Periscope, Fate's in the background. If you're brand new to Periscope, I'm trying to just do this while we are driving, doing a multitasking, heading down to a Cowboys game, and I'm not going to be able to do that up there. I'm going to have to hold it. It's just way too bouncy. Way too bouncy. All right, so this is going to be an awesome scope then. So if you're new to Periscope, just as a reminder, you want to tap the screen, and that is going to let little hearts flutter, and that lets the broadcaster know that this is a good topic and that this is something you appreciate, you're learning value. It's a good idea to tap the screen multiple times. And if you are watching this as a recording, you still can tap the screen. So just because this is a recording, please show some love to the broadcasters. And if you want to share this because you need these ideas to be able to know how to create a freemium, a free gift, a giveaway, something that you just see my mouth, it's because you've got your keyboard up, so you got to swipe your keyboard down. So hopefully my mouth looks good. So the thing is you want to share this, you will, Apple users swipe to the right, Android users you swipe up, and you're going to see the little share button. Click share and let people know about this broadcast, because this will help you be able to create that content that you are looking to give away for that opt-in. So I know a lot of people are trying to figure out what to give away for an opt-in and give something to someone for free value, and they never know what to give. And I'm going to take my glasses off. Oh, so people are yelling at me because I'm driving? I'm not driving. I'm not driving. My husband is driving. We are not in Europe. I'm on the passenger side. Oh, I hate getting yelled at. Like, seriously, driving, holding a phone? All right, got it. I'm gonna take this off because I think it's rude to talk with your sunglasses on. So thanks, guys, for jumping on. I'm gonna start in about 30 seconds, and I appreciate some of you guys coming on here. Thanks so much. This is my Cowboys. This is my Jason Witten t-shirt I got at Kohl's. So Jason Witten is a good friend of ours, right?
Oh, absolutely, best friends.
Oh, if some of you wanted to see my husband, people are asking for you to be on the scopes with me. He loves how popular he is.
Good as it gets.
Hey, from Ottawa. Thanks so much, Des Bryant, rooting for Cowboys. Ignore the yellers. Yeah, I don't care. If people are going to yell at me, I don't care. You can leave. If you guys want to leave. Oh, she's still scoping. Seriously, I think she knows when I'm scoping, because I always put out the pre-tweet and the Facebook post saying I'm scoping in 5 minutes. And I think what Shalene does is says, oh, I'm going to jump on. I think she always does that. From Houston, so awesome. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, there are superheroes in the back seat. So we're going to get going right away now, because I've only got the amount of time to drive to the Cowboys Stadium to be able to share with you these tips. And I want to make sure that this is good for you guys. And I want to answer your questions too. This is the only time for me to be able to scope today without it being nighttime, and I wanted to make sure that I got this out there for you guys since this is a hot topic. So for those of you who are just joining, thanks again. My name is Christine, and I help independent contractors and entrepreneurs learn how to figure out things that take them too long to know how to do or just don't understand. I figure out what is complicated and I boil it down like Cliff Notes so that you can easily implement it and have success, and also duplicate it amongst your team. So that's what I've been doing for years. I've been helping independent contractors for 15 years with their own home businesses, but the past 7 years I've been doing it in network marketing and really helping people create millions in network marketing. So we're gonna get started right away with this, and if you have questions, make sure that you go ahead and put them in the comments there, and we're gonna get those questions answered. And if I don't see them now and I never see it throughout the broadcast, I can of course tweet you later. I'll tweet you later, because I can go on my catch.me.Christine Dwyer and see your comments, and I can tweet you your answers. So thanks so much. All right, let's get going. So the topic is, how do you make something that people want? Meaning, if you're gonna have a sign-up form or an opt-in form, you gotta give people something away for free. Don't make those opt-in forms and the sign-up forms that just say, hey, sign up with me if you want to stay in touch, or sign up for my newsletter. Nobody wants to be signing up for any newsletters or stay in touch with you, because that's code word for, hey, let me spam you. So they don't want to. So you got to give away something of value for people, and that is the only way that you're really going to be able to collect people's email addresses to build your contact list. So I want to help you be able to figure out what it is that you're going to give away, and I've got a super simple technique that is going to do this for you, okay? It's called the seed technique. Seed, like plant a sunflower seed technique, and I'm going to teach you this simple technique. So first things first, if you don't know how to create an opt-in form or an email sign-up form, so for every time I say opt-in form, you now know I'm saying sign-up form. It's the same thing, okay? But the thing is, you can go to my youtube.com/Christine Dwyer, and I have a video there teaching you exactly how to do it. And I actually go into a deeper dive also so that you can figure out what value you want to offer too. Yeah, so the seed technique, we're going to be talking about that. Thanks for typing that also down in the comments, because that helps people. Got little stragglers that just wearing a big pony today because we were out in the pool. So here we go. You need to figure out what to offer. The seed technique is where you don't need to really create the content and information that you're going to give away. You have your current followers do it for you. So the seed technique is your current followers are basically going to tell you exactly what they want, and then you just put it together and then give it away. So let me walk you through this. It's so easy. All right, first things first. You first have to have an idea. Okay, so this only works if you do have an idea of what you want to give away to someone. So now, what can you do to figure out, what do I offer? Do I give a meal plan like everybody gives? No, it doesn't need to be that exactly, because I think that's overdone. I don't think that you need to do that, especially if you're in the health and fitness industry. Set yourself apart. Do something different. So your biggest homework on this whole seed technique is to at least boil down one simple thing, and that is, what do you know really well? Or what are you known for? Or what have you overcome and figured out how to get over it? So something was a problem in the past, or you've gone through something really bad and you got through it and you had to do some actions to get through it. But now you're over it, but you can help someone else who's now in that same situation that you used to be in. So that's the first thing you just need to do. It's the hardest part. So the first part is figuring out what it is that you want to give away. If you're like, well, I don't know what I know. You go to your job. I mean, think about your current job right now. What skills do you do really awesome at your current job that your employer says, my gosh, nobody else does that. You are just so awesome at that. And you can make something that teaches people how to do that skill. Or even, here give you an example. So for the company that I used to work for, one of the ladies that used to answer the phone, she was amazing at customer service. She had the best way to handle the most irate, negative person calling, and she always turned them around. That's a skill. And she could easily make some sort of a tutorial, an ebook, a video, an audio, teaching people how to help people with bad customer service, something like that. So think about some of the skills in your job, or just even some skills at home that you do, or tasks that you do at home that everybody is like, how do you do that so well? And it's just a matter of figuring it out and writing it down and creating content for people so that they can do it well. So if you're still like, well, I still don't know what to do, I'll give you one simple way to do it. Go on your social media platforms now and ask them, what do you know about me? Or ask them, what is it about me that you wish I could help you with? Ask them what they want to know more from you. All right, so how to work with preschool age children. Yeah, what if it's something that everyone else does? It doesn't matter that everyone else does it, because your interpretation is always going to be different. Just make sure it's not what everyone else does because it's the industry you're in. You think you need to do that. Set yourself apart. Be you. You've probably got better skills in multiple other areas that you can offer. So think about that. So That's so funny. They're the best foot forward. I think that's what your name said. Shalene's off now. Oh my gosh, they're still yelling at me. Yeah, I'm driving. So I'm going to pretend I'm driving. So that's the thing. Ask your viewers, I'm just driving, what it is about you that they really want to know. I get this a lot from people saying, I wish I could be a fly on your wall and see what you do every day. Some people want to know that about me. So I could easily make a checklist telling, well, this is what I do every day. You want it? Here you go. Go get it. Right? Think about that. Oh my gosh, they're still yelling, saying she's not driving. I think I have to have John in on, oh my gosh. It's because, I'm going to tell you guys something. Here's something that I found out. I get more trolls and yelled at when I turn location services on. So because I'm not home, I've got location services on, so it's bringing a lot of people in, and it pulls a lot of trolls, hey Fates, and people yelling mean things. So just so know that for your next Periscope, that it is something with the location services too. So again, I don't care. They can leave whenever they want. All right, so you've got that. So you've got your value. That's the hardest part of this whole process. Get what you're going to give away as that value. Hardest part. And again, if you don't know, ask them. So here we go. Let's now move into the seed technique. So if you're just jumping on, my name is Christine, and I help independent contractors and entrepreneurs be able to build their home businesses really easy with systems. Because if you don't have a system wrapped around the core activity of your business, then it's really painfully hard for your business to grow. So I'm now helping people be able to figure out what to give away as a free gift to get people to sign up on their sign up form. So that's what we're talking about now, and we're talking about the seed technique. We are driving to the Cowboys game, and I have to do this in the car right now because this is the only moment to really get this done. As I promised you guys in the middle of the day I was going to do this.
She's not driving.
They're still saying that. Thank you,
driving.
April. Thank you, April. I think my husband's just going to keep saying that in the back.
5 minutes.
Thanks so much coming in from the OC. You guys ready now for the seed technique to figure out what your opt-in is? I can't put my hands in the air. I gotta, well then people yell at me for putting my hands in the air and driving with my knees, right?
Wave them like you just don't care.
Right. All right, before we go on, I'm gonna start something new. Here's a question. For you guys to tell me to go on, I'm gonna ask you a question. Here's your question, and you gotta answer it, and then I'm gonna go moving into the seed technique. My question is, would you rather, here's my question. Would you rather lick someone's armpit after they just got done working out, or lick a handrail on a public staircase? My husband my son goes, what? No, you gotta tell me which one you're gonna choose. Before I go into the seed technique, you gotta tell me which one you'll choose. So are you going to lick someone's armpit or the staircase? Which one?
The armpit or the handrail?
I'm not giving you if they're wearing deodorant. They just got done working out. Ooh, we're getting lots of armpits. Armpits. Staircases, handrail, public. This is a hard choice, isn't it?
You know the person, maybe.
Oh, we're not giving any clarifications. We got a mixture. You guys are gross. Dry versus wet. All right, let's go. This is funny. So the seed technique on how to figure out exactly what to give away for your value, once you've figured out what people want to know from you, is to ask them again. Super easy. Here you go. Now that you know what they want to know from you, or what you struggled with or had a problem with in the past and you figured out and you just want to put something together to help other people get through it quicker, or for instance, say you homeschool your kids and you want to give a 101 homeschooling training for people, because that's a great idea. Or for instance, my son started speech therapy when he was 18 months old. I could put something together that will help parents know how to best prepare their kids for speech therapy and the adults to prepare for speech therapy. So stuff like that, okay? I know my son, he's putting his little guys in the back. So if that makes sense. So the seed technique is, once you've got what you want to give away, now you go back to your social media feeds. Now you go back and you say, I'm going to put together a complete training for you answering everything you want to know about this topic. What do you want to know? That's it. Here's the best way to do it. I wouldn't suggest that you just leave everybody to comment. They can. But what you can do is just have them go fill out a Google Doc form, easy, because then you've got all their answers in a private location that they don't need to put their public question out. So I'm going to give you an example. I'll use the example of the homeschooling. Now, I don't homeschool, so I can't be the expert in it. So for instance, someone wants to know, how do you get started homeschooling your kids? You now go back to all of your social media platforms and you ask, I'm going to be putting together what is it? What are you putting together? Are you putting together a checklist? Are you putting together an ebook? A video training series? A blend of both of them? An audio training series? A webinar? So what are you going to give away as the training? First, that's what you got to decide. And then when you go to your Facebook and your Twitter, you ask them, fill out this form and ask anything you want, and I will answer it for you and be able to give this to you. So now, guess what? You don't even need to think about the topic, because normally when we're so close to a topic, we have a hard time really knowing what someone doesn't know about it. So what you really want to do is ask them, because then you'll be able to get that great gauge of what they don't know about it and answer it. After you've given the time limit of when they actually will fill in their information, go back to that Google Doc form, and now you just tally all the answer or questions that everybody has, and you just answer it. And you create whatever the platform is that you want. So if you want to just do a FAQ, the question, and then you answer the question. Their question, and you answer the question. Or you do a video training series. You maybe do a little video trainings on some of the questions. Maybe you put together an ebook. Or maybe you just do one big webinar training series answering all the questions, and then you just send them the video link of the private webinar video that you just did. So does this make sense? Let me know. That's the seed technique. The seed part of it means that they ask you the questions that they want to know, and you just answer them. So you don't need to think about what you're going to create, because they're telling you what to create. So let me know. Give me hearts and let me know if this is a great idea, and this will help you be able to get that out there, because it's going to be exactly what they want from you. That's what they want from you, and you're just answering it. Just make sure you deliver it. So how to teach a back handspring. Oh my gosh, my daughter, Peyton, you just started doing back walkovers. She was able to do a cartwheel and a back walkover. How do you get them the form? So Google, you can go to drive.google.com and you can create a form on Google for free. So you just create a sign up form there, and then they provide a link. And so then people just click on the link and they go fill out their information and question that they have there. And then you have access, of course, to the Google form that you see their responses. So it's, I actually, in my youtube.com/Christine Dwyer, there is that training. If you go to find the video that says opt-in and sign up form, I teach you how to create a Google Doc sign up form too. But do you direct them there through your scope? Yeah. So you just give the link. And because, of course, in your scope, you guys can only vocalize, I've printed it up on paper. If you've been following me, I put a link on paper and I held up the paper so that people could go. Cool, yeah. You guys are seeing where we're at. We're almost at the Cowboys Stadium. I am going to be scoping from the Cowboys Stadium. We are actually going to be where the football players run out. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to get there in time to be able to show you all of the Dallas Cowboys football players running out of what's called the Miller Lite Club onto the field. That's where we're going to be. Is an ebook just a PDF? Technically, yeah, because you can actually go to Canva, Canva, and I did a scope teaching you how to use Canva as well. Again, go to youtube.com/Christine Dwyer, and I teach you how to use Canva. But in Canva, you can create an ebook as well. Canva, Canv as in Victor A. I'm going to flip the screen for a second, and I'm going to still keep answering your questions so you guys can see Texas Ranger Stadium and the Cowboys Stadium. So that's the Texas Ranger Stadium. I don't use MailChimp. Yeah, I've got a lot up there. There's the Cowboy Stadium right there in the distance. I don't use MailChimp myself, so this is just the drive through to the Cowboy Stadium, and we'll be up next to the Rangers baseball stadium in a second. I use Aweber myself right now, and I just signed up for lead pages myself just because I wanted to have a lot more. The Woofu is another one that you can use. I do have a Woofu account, but I haven't really put too much into it that I don't know how extensive it can be. So just whatever one is going to work for you. This has been the bumpiest ride I think ever in the world. Are my tires like overinflated or bouncier or something? You design program, I pay for a design program, couldn't get the grips with Canva. Canva is simple. Canva's not that difficult. I did a training on it, so you can go to my youtube.com/Christine Dwyer, and I've got a lot of Canva training on there. Infusionsoft, totally. I don't have Infusionsoft. I'm aware and familiar with Infusionsoft, and I know it's difficult to use, so I'm not going to promote everybody go get that. And by the way, I'm not an affiliate for anything. I'm only a network marketer for one health and fitness company. That's it. That is the key term, Confusionsoft. Right there, Vanessa. Megaphone is another one from the Kajabi creators. And again, Megaphone is simple, but just money. Again, if you follow me, I like to be able to help people with resources that aren't so crazy expensive, especially if you are trying to get your business rolling. So if you've got the money and you want to spend it more on something that will be for the future and more long term, then yeah, you might want to consider going to the ones where you do have to pay money. Megaphone is expensive, yeah. But again, it's simple and it's pretty and easy to use. Canva have thumbnails and end card templates. Yeah, Canva has a ton of templates on there. You just got to go and switch them around and see what you want to use. Save time and hair, I would go for Confusionsoft. Yeah. Do you get more response with a FAQ, email, or video series as your freemium? I don't know, because I've got multiple ones. The predominant ones that I use are, I got videos. I don't know. I can't say exactly. You know what? That's just an A/B test that I think you should do. Don't just have one. Have multiple ones. Thank you for my nice teeth. No, my kids are not in a car seat. They're running around in the back. So
I'm in a car seat.
No, Peyton, sit down.
No, take that seat off. No.
She's leaning. That's what she's doing. So what we're talking about. So that's what I was thinking about. Anything else? You guys have questions about the seed launch? Thank you so much there, Rose. I told you. I know. Thank you. Jeez, Peyton. They think that you're running around in the back seat playing with fire. That's what they think. Any other questions, guys? Perfect. Thank you so much, Fermented Foodie. Go to youtube.com/Christine Dwyer, and I have a ton of scopes that I've been training people on. Lots of Canva as well. Thanks so much, Janelle. We are headed to the Cowboy Stadium right now. And this has been the bumpiest ride in the world. And people think I am driving and that my kids are running around in the back playing with fire.
I'm not.
So I'm going to flip the screen so you guys can see the Cowboy Stadium again. But we're not. That's the ATT Stadium, so it's not really the Cowboy Stadium. It's formerly known as. We're going to be in the Miller Lite Club, which is where the Cowboys run right by us. Doing some scopes from the Cowboy Stadium too, because I know that there are some fans that really like to see kind of the behind the scenes and stuff. So how do I keep my contacts so organized? Do I use a big Google Doc? No, I don't. I use a combination of things because my contacts are for different purposes. So for instance, I do have, of course, the sign-up form opt-in list, and I've got multiple lists depending on what people signed up for. So I know what category they're in by Aweber. So I use Aweber for that. And then when it's my people that I'm working with, I will have my assistant actually, she's blind copied on every communications that I have for talking with people about my business as well as products and stuff, and she just keeps that all organized for me and sends me a weekly list of who I'm supposed to get in touch with. But then I also keep a notebook myself just because I'm a tactile person and I need to write things down too. So I've kind of my makeup's getting crazy too. So I need to write things down. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. What company are you talking about? Sorry. six-figure incomes with full benefits. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is John following a specific workout program? Trey wants to know. It's the John Dwyer one.
John Dwyer.
Yeah. He pretty much makes up his own stuff. Use Pages on Mac and also a PDF. Yeah, so you can use your own, Mac has Pages and you can create your own PDFs as well. Notebook girl. I would just say don't only use a notebook if you are using that for your contacts, for your leads, because what if your notebook gets ripped up, shredded, lost, wet, damaged, something?
That's Jerry's bus.
All right. So any other questions in regards to the seed launch to get your value up?
So what do you think?
Google Drive, Evernote, and MailChimp. Yeah, basically find something that works, but I don't think that you should only have a hard copy. You gotta have a soft copy because again, stuff can get damaged. Okay, what's going on? Is there people promoting? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Let me know. Any other questions about this? This again is going to be over on my youtube.com/Christine Dwyer. I'm putting all of my periscopes over there, so you can of course go over there and binge watch if you want. Binge watching would probably take you days though, because unfortunately these do start to become long because of the Q&A at the end. So most of the time, a lot of the content information is, oh, thanks so much there, Kylie. I will take note. Much of the information is always delivered in the front end of the scope, and more the end is Q&A. So if you're looking just to get the information of what is promoted for the scope, you can go ahead and just watch the front end of things and then always skip the Q&A because that might be helpful. Thanks so much for putting my YouTube down there, Asia. I really appreciate it. You're always so kind on my scopes. Better than Netflix, I know, because you get to learn all like the secret techniques of building your business quick. Active Campaign, reasonable price, and was told it had more features than Aweber. I'm not familiar with Active Campaign, so, but if it's good, go for it. I just have been on Aweber forever, so I just don't want to change for that learning curve. I don't want to have to learn something new right now. Cool.
Eddie Dean's over here, right?
Anything else you guys want to go over?
Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
We got our hookup here. We've got a guy who is the official tailgater for the Cowboys. He travels with them, and fortunately he's in the same business we are, and he's a super nice guy, and the staff too, so he always helps us out with the Cowboys games and treats us really well while we're here. What about outsourcing design instead of using Canva? Totally, you can do that, Miss Franco. I'm trying to read your name. If you want to go for it, I do recommend that you do as much outsourcing as possible to save yourself the time of creating, especially if you're not really good at it and it takes you too much time. I would totally do that. Again, it's just about money.
Park here. Thank you, sir.
Does Aweber move people from one list to another automatically? I don't think automatically. I don't know what it would mean to move over automatically. I would say you would have to manually move people and blend people over. Nothing's ever been automatically moved. They're all categorized by which opt-in list that they came in on. And he's stopping the car, so I'm going to be able to let go of my thing and keep answering your questions.
Stay right here for a second.
You guys are still here. Ooh. Ooh. My hands are asleep. Thank you, guys. So any other questions? This is such a better angle. I wish it could have been like this for the whole ride. Any other questions? Yeah, so test out to see which ones are going to get the better response. Do people want video from you? Do they want audio? Do they want an ebook? Do they just want a checklist? All right, stop that now. So test them out and see what are the different ones that you might want to have so that you'll get a better response as well. This is probably the best scope. All right, stop. All right, any other questions? I know it's crazy already down here. Do you want to know how much let's have a game. How much do you think it costs to park at a Dallas Cowboys game where you still have to walk about a half a mile? How much do you think it is to park? How should we plant the seed? I missed it. I will totally recap that. $20. Do we get any other pricing? So while you guys are putting on the pricing of how much you think it is to park for a Cowboys game where you are about a half a mile or a quarter mile away from the stadium still. So keep putting your prices, what you think it is. to recap while we're getting the prices coming up. So the seed launch or the seed technique is first find out what people want to know from you. And if you don't know that, ask them. And then you ask them again. Okay, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about how to homeschool your kids. What do you want to know about that? And have them put in either the comments, but more probably easy in a Google Drive document, all the questions that they have in regards to homeschooling kids or whatever it is that you're going to be teaching people. And that is how you create all the questions for what you're going to teach people, and that you then create the content to be able to give that away. That's the seed technique. It's $85 is the average to park. $85. And it's about a quarter mile and a half a mile away from the stadium. And I've not seen anything cheaper. I really haven't. It's always $85. I know. So expensive. Really expensive. Do you guys have any other questions in regards to the seed technique before we wrap this baby up? I'm going to be on tomorrow as well, and I didn't prepare. I usually like to tell you guys what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, so I'm just going to probably promote on my social media feeds again about 5 to 10 minutes before I go on and let you know what I'll be talking about to make it something that you might want to get on or not tomorrow. But I don't know exactly what time tomorrow. Maybe around the same time. I usually like to kind of have the afternoon to spend outside with the kids and all. All right. You guys have any other questions at all?
You think I have fire? There's no fire!
That's so funny. Why sell e-courses? Sell parking spaces. That's the thing. They totally have a lot of it. Date night, cheat night, meal tonight, white. Miss, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm not even prepared to know what's in there.
I'm waiting to hear back from Julie.
What?
Okay, can you stop that dinging? Any other questions we have? So sorry, this was not expected to be this messy. This was super messy. And also, we had a lot of craziness happening on. And sorry for being sarcastic, but I have to be sarcastic. I mean, seriously, no. Let my kids run around on the back seat and driving and smoking a cigarette, eating a hamburger. That's like what I was doing. Sorry about that. Okay, I think we're good. Thank you so much again, guys. And we are going to be on tomorrow, so I will check in with you tomorrow. And again, just pay attention to my social media. I'm so sorry I did not plan to tell you what I was going to be teaching tomorrow, but I will come on and teach you something that will be beneficial. And I appreciate you for following. Thanks again. Bye.